Good morning. This morning, we're going to talk about tending to the temple. So in the physical world, if you had a temple where you would go to worship, connect with something greater than yourself, maybe also your community, and if that were really important to you, then you would tend to that temple. You would make sure it was clean. You would make sure the space was pristine for whatever it was you used the temple for. And that would take certain repeated, sometimes maybe even mundane feeling actions to tend to that temple, cleaning, dusting, organizing, maybe painting, hanging art, etc. So there's an inner temple as well. Every one of us has an inner temple, and it's that place within our experience where we connect with a greater sense of knowing and a greater sense of purpose. Oftentimes, the knowing we receive there doesn't make logical sense in terms of what we think we need to do to be safe, to progress our goals, to be what feels like more in control of where things are going. But, none of us really has the perspective of the universe. So it's important to connect to that space where we receive communications from a higher sense of ourself, from a higher level of understanding. And that is a temple, and it needs tending. And I think it needs tending because just the practice, just the ritual of going to that space and dealing with your mind or your body, the stretches you do beforehand, the breathing, the breath techniques, the visualization techniques, maybe it's music you listen to, whatever that ritual is, no matter what it is, it sends this message that, hey, this is a sacred space and it's important to me, and I want to be here every day. And that tending, that's what I mean by tending, whatever that is for you. And if you don't have something like that built, you can build one. It can be very simple. It could be 5 minutes. It could be an hour. But that tending, that daily tending says, I'm available. I'm here. I'm listening. I love myself and what my life is about enough to show up and dust, so to speak, organize and tend to the temple that is within me. So for those of you who may not be doing that, I invite you to use this message as an opportunity to start to tend to your temple in whatever way you feel called to do that, or that you have been trained to do that. And for those of you who already do that, deep respect. I have deep respect for you and the devotion that you bring to the way you walk the earth. And I hope to meet you in that place where we are all connected. Have a great day.